This ABC 15 News Update is sponsored by Sanderson Ford, America's best-selling Ford dealership.
Hello, I'm Megan Thompson with your top stories here from ABC 15 Arizona. And right now, 2 roommates are recovering after police say another roommate stabbed them multiple times. This happening in Avondale. ABC 15 spoke exclusively with one of the victims' family who says their niece survived by playing dead. The family telling us the roommates have a long history, too.
That's the part I don't comprehend, because they grew up together, they went to school together, and they knew each other from their school in New Hampshire, which is why they moved in together in Arizona.
Police say the attacker is dead after shooting himself inside the apartment. The families of the victims have created an online fundraiser to help with those medical bills. You can find them by clicking onto abc15.com in this story. Happening today, a public meeting in Phoenix to discuss a potential water rate increase. The city estimates customers will see a water usage fee increase by $2 in October, with additional increases in March of 2024 and 2025. The proposal also includes changing the water allowance to encourage conservation. Today's meeting is at the South Mountain Community College Library, but there are more planned through May 9th. A final vote will happen in June. Water remains a top priority for residents in the Rio Verde foothills community after access to running water ended in January. The Arizona Corporation Commission now holding public hearings on the application by the EPCOR utility company to provide water to the area. EPCOR is proposing a standpipe system where water haulers can fill up and deliver to those homes. It's not an immediate solution, though, but it would be a permanent one.
And we're simply trying to get these residents water at a reasonable rate. The folks are suffering, need help. We have the ability, we are committed to doing so, and we're honored to step forward and provide that help.
EPCOR wouldn't commit to a number on how much those would cost those living in the Rio Verde, but said the water would not be taken from supplies dedicated to communities it currently serves now. The national emergency over the COVID-19 pandemic has officially come to an end. President Joe Biden signed a GOP-led resolution to end it. The bill passed last month in the Senate, but faced strong opposition from House Democrats. The resolution will end several waivers for federal health programs like Medicare and Medicaid. It also gave President Biden the power to pause student loan payments. The White House says it was already planning to end the national emergency next month. Putting 3D printing to the ultimate test, the University of Arizona's College of Engineering just received a $1.2 million grant from the Office of Naval Research to help the process of creating hypersonic missiles. It's part of a deal with Raytheon, the college working on finding material that can handle temperatures of 15 to 1600 degrees Celsius.
You want to make a component like this out of metal and put that in a jet engine. It's got to be able to withstand really high temperatures.
A hypersonic missile can travel 5 times the speed of sound. Rally the Valley, did you score tickets to the first game of the playoffs? We checked, we're finding tickets for around $125 on Ticketmaster. It's not including those fees, though. The team taking on the LA Clippers, and we'll know tonight what time Sunday's tip-off will be following the Lakers and Timberwolves play-in game. ABC 15 is your home for playoff basketball, too. We tip things off Saturday evening with the Warriors and Kings at 5, followed by our own Phoenix Suns playoff preview show with Sophie Cunningham of the Mercury and former Sun Stephen Hunter.
Time for your most accurate forecast. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. Look for highs in the mid to upper 90s in central and in western Arizona today. Today could mark the warmest day of the year. Yesterday actually set that record as temperatures climbed into the upper 90s. Not quite to the record high. Thankfully, yesterday's record was 100. Now today, though, could be a record-setting day with that high of 99 here in Phoenix. By the way, it'll also be pretty warm up north in the 70s and 80s. Look at the forecast. 99 today. The record high for today's date is 98. That was set on this date back in 1989, so we could set a new record high for today's date. Tomorrow we back away a little bit from that record as temperatures start to fall, winds pick up, and then by Thursday we're back near normal with that high down into the mid 80s. In Flagstaff, a few degrees shy of the record today too, in the low 70s, then into the mid 60s as winds pick up on Wednesday, even cooler by Thursday as things get windy as the storm system passes to our north. At this point, the forecast looks dry across the state, but we will get some cooler air in here ahead of the weekend.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head to abc15.com or download that free ABC 15 mobile app.
This ABC 15 News Update is sponsored by Sanderson Ford, America's best-selling Ford dealership.